Personal story segment tonight. Racism comes in all colors, but it's usually not fair to brand another human being a racist. That's often a cheap accusation leveled by gutter snipes. But when it comes to the Nation of Islam leader Louis Farrakhan, the R word and the description anti-Semite do apply. Last Sunday, Farrakhan spoke in front of about 20,000 people in Chicago.
Trying to make him right now a one-term president. Now, listen. The white right is trying to set Barack up to be assassinated. Here are Christians.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Praying for God to kill Barack Obama. He wants to write a new page with the Muslim world.
That's right.
But the Zionists won't let him. No matter what he told them of his Christian belief, they don't care nothing about that. He's Barack Hussein Obama. Now they got him with a mustache like Hitler. I thought I was the new black Hitler.
Joining us now from Los Angeles, Leo Terrell, a civil rights attorney. I don't have entree into this world. I mean, I only hear these speeches. I don't know who attends these conferences. Can you give me some insight into that? I mean, does this guy have a large following among African Americans? How is he looked at?
Well, Bill, you mentioned there was 20,000 African Americans attending this Sunday service. The key here is that those African Americans can separate the message from the messenger. And I can assure you that any African American in this country over the age of 40 can personally attest to some form of discrimination or racism in their past. And so they can relate to the possibilities of what Farrakhan is saying about this hatred towards Obama simply because of his race. And that's what he's playing into, and it resonates well with anyone over the age of 40 and who happens to be black in this country.
All right. Now, do you, Mr. Terrell, believe that there was hatred directed at George W. Bush when he was a president?
Yes, Bill, but
okay,
there's a distinction.
Just let me ask my dopey questions.
Okay.
All right. So yes, there was hatred directed at George W. Bush. Certainly hatred directed at Bill Clinton. Certainly.
Yes.
Vitriol and this and that. It seems to go with the territory. It seems to go, if you're the president and you make very hard decisions, life and death decisions, you're going to get it. And you're going to be treated unfairly by a segment of our population. What is the difference where Barack Obama is concerned? And remember, 53% of Americans voted for him. All right? So it doesn't seem to me that the black thing really entered into that. He won. What is the difference between a criticism of a Bush or a Clinton and a criticism of Obama from Louis Farrakhan's point of view?
Easily stated, Bill, he's the first black president in this country's history. So therefore, he is unique. He is distinguishable between Bush and Clinton.
So any criticism of him is race-based?
Well, Bill, we cannot ignore the history of racism against African Americans.
Well, let's keep it. I got that, and I don't think anybody's going to deny that African Americans have had it very rough, along with Native Americans in this country. But let's stick it out. Look, Farrakhan is trying to stir up racial hatred. Would you agree? He's saying that whites want to kill Obama. So that's hatred. He's trying to stir it up. Am I right?
Bill, yes, but you asked me a question. You asked me to give you an insight into the mindset of an African American.
I don't think all African Americans believe this, by the way. I would say if you took a poll of African Americans in this country, most African Americans would think that Farrakhan is despicable. And I'll commission a poll for Fox News on that. But I don't believe that. I believe there is a segment of society that goes to him, Reverend Wright, these other people. But when you, and I think you're an honest man, or I wouldn't have you on a program, when you hear a guy like Farrakhan say to 20,000 people, whites want Obama dead, they're trying to assassinate him, what goes through your mind?
I'll tell you what goes through my mind, Bill, is, again, you asked me to give you a perspective.
No, you, Leo Terrell, when you hear that sentence, what goes through your mind? I don't want a history lesson. I want to know how you react to that sentence.
I get scared for the president. I get scared that what Farrakhan said is not outside the realm of possibility.
But that's with all presidents. Now, John F. Kennedy was assassinated, so was Abraham Lincoln. They're white guys.
Bill, you want me to look at Obama as a colorblind president. He's the president, but hey, I don't want to give you a history lesson. Jackie Robinson, there was a fear of him being
Of course,
killed.
there's a fear of any kind.
one.
I have to have bodyguards. There's a fear of me being assassinated. So look, I'm trying to tell you that a guy like Farrakhan is whipping up racial hatred. And I don't understand why one person goes in to hear that.
God forbid anything happened to you. The motivation why somebody might want to hurt Bill O'Reilly versus the motivation why somebody might want to hurt Barack Obama will be different.
It
Bill.
doesn't matter. We'll both be dead.
There's a difference.
But why do you want to go in to hear a hater? Why would 20,000 African Americans show up to hear this hatred?
Because those African Americans who sat there and listened to Farrakhan have personal experience, knowledge
So
of
that justifies
hatred.
it?
No, but it doesn't. But you cannot ignore it. And Bill, there would be. I'm just telling you.
I mean,
that
look, I think everybody's got to make up their mind to be a responsible citizen. We know about the historical atrocities, and they are absolutely true. But to listen to a hater like this, that's how Hitler got it. You know, the Jews did this, the Jews did that, and everybody's going like this. It's wrong then, it's wrong now. Mr. Terrell, thanks for coming on.